is recognized for 5 minutes in support of her motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is the final amendment to H.R. 3273. If adopted, the bill will immediately proceed to final passage as amended. My amendment is a simple, straightforward improvement that I believe both sides can agree is absolutely necessary, and it is also supported by the majority of the American people. If my amendment passes, it will end this reckless and irresponsible government shutdown. The majority claims that the bill before us right now will force the House and Senate to negotiate, but as written, this bill will do nothing of the sort. It will simply prolong the government shutdown. It will prolong the pain being done to our veterans, to the National Guard and Reserves, and to women, infants, and children. And most importantly, this bill will prolong the pain being inflicted on our economy. Let's be clear. This bill is a bill to nowhere. In my view, there is no one in this room right now who thinks this bill will reopen the government. Since April, the Senate has tried 19 times to request a conference with the House, but each time the request was blocked by Senate Republicans. After months of stalling and preventing a budget conference, I am amazed that my friends on the other side of the aisle want us to believe that they are ready to negotiate a budget. We have had months to produce a budget that the House and Senate could agree on. If my colleagues truly want to negotiate a budget that will move our country forward, they must vote yes on my amendment. Once we have reopened the government, we can then sit down and work out a budget for the long term. We can do this in a bipartisan manner, without our economy sinking, without our constituents being hurt. And we can do it in a manner that is becoming to this House. Mr. Speaker, there is no doubt that Congress must get its fiscal house in order, and I believe both sides must come together to find solutions that better reflect the values of the American people. But instead of ending the shutdown, we continue to consider bills that simply just play games. We cannot open the entire federal government one bill at a time. If we continue down this path, the government will remain closed for the next 3 months. How much damage would that do to the economy? How many veterans would go without their benefits? How many kids would lose Head Start funding? How many families would go without nutritional assistance? We cannot continue to play these games for 3 more months. The American people and the residents of my great county, Ventura County, deserve better. We can end this insanity right now. Reopen the government, spare the American people the effects of this shutdown, and then come together to resolve our differences. To put bills on the floor that pretend to take care of our nation's critical needs when they do not is shameful. I came to Congress to move our country forward, to help the families, the veterans, the small and large employers in Ventura County, to create jobs and to invest in our future. We need to end this shutdown today. I urge my colleagues to vote yes on the motion to recommit.
Gentlewoman yields back the balance.